All right, let's jump right into this explainer. It's time we stop ignoring those numbers popping up on our blood pressure cuffs. Today, we're figuring out exactly how to take real, actionable control of our cardiovascular health right now. Look, doctors do not call hypertension the silent killer for nothing. It's literally out there slowly damaging your heart and your brain. And the scariest part? You don't feel a thing. When your blood pressure stays high, your risk for stroke and heart failure just skyrockets. Now, a lot of folks think the only way out is a lifetime of heavy medication or some miserable, bland diet that leaves you starving all day. But there is a much, much better way to fight back. The reality is, our biology naturally struggles as we age. It's just a fact. In our 20s, our cognition and memory hit their absolute peak. But then, things start to shift. By our 30s, bone strength starts decreasing. Hitting your 40s, that's when the vision changes usually begin. And man, by the time we hit 50, our chronic disease risk absolutely skyrockets. So the problem isn't just getting older, it's our biology actively struggling against a modern world packed with hidden salts and processed junk, which is exactly why stepping in with a real dietary intervention is absolutely vital. Section 1. Escaping the diet trap. Why Pinterest recipes fail. The modern diet world is wild, right? Most of the nutrition advice you see online is just extreme fad after extreme fad. On one side, you've got this internet diet culture where people are literally chugging butter for keto and calling anyone who eats an apple a normie, or they're relying on these overpriced detox teas. Contrast that with actual clinical reality, which is built on solid metabolic science and balanced macronutrients. I actually love this quote from one of our sources. They pointed out that if the internet's claim about certain superfoods magically flushing toxins from your body were actually true, well, we could have resurrected Steve Irwin with the blueberry smoothie. I mean, seriously, almost all these foods or supplements claiming to detox you are really just laxatives or diuretics. We've got to stop falling for the magic trick. Section 2, the DASH diet solution, a clinical framework, not a crash diet. So let's ditch the fake detox scams and talk about a real all-star clinical strategy, the DASH diet. DASH actually stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. And to be clear, this is not some trendy Pinterest recipe. It's a rock-solid clinical framework designed to safely bring your body back into balance. The National Institutes of Health considers this one of the absolute best dietary plans out there. Out of 40 they evaluated because it's safe, it's highly effective, and it doesn't force your body into a miserable state of starvation. The sheer power of this framework is honestly incredible. Research shows that just by following this plan, you can drop your blood pressure by 5 to 11 millimeters of mercury. Let that sink in for a second. 5 to 11 points. No magic pills required. That massive drop makes this one of the most effective health tools ever evaluated. Section 3. Fueling your body right. Flooding your system with the right fuel. The secret sauce here is that you aren't starving on DASH. Instead, you're literally flooding your system with the right fuel. We're talking about essential nutrients like calcium, potassium, and fiber, stuff that actively improves your organ function and tackles insulin resistance head-on. You're basically swapping out those fatty smoked meats and sugary sodas for high-quality lean proteins, beans, and healthy fats like olive oil that optimize how your biology functions. Now, while we're balancing these nutrients, we do have to look at the basic math of what we're consuming. Fat packs about 9 calories per gram. Protein and carbs sit at 4. But look at alcohol, right there at 7 calories per gram. Hidden calories, especially from alcohol, can secretly completely poison your progress. Too much of it elevates your blood pressure and damages your liver, your heart, and your brain. So keeping a lid on that is a must. To really make this framework click, you're aiming for some highly specific daily targets. We're talking 7 servings of whole grains, like your oatmeal or whole wheat bread, every single day. You'll want to load up on 5 servings of fruit and 5 servings of vegetables too. See, this isn't about eating less food overall. It's about eating much higher quality food, frequently enough to keep you totally satisfied all day long. But here is the major catch. You have to cut the salt. You're aiming for a maximum of just 2 to 3 teaspoons of salts per day. That is absolutely critical because too much sodium is a huge trigger for hypertension. You've really got to start hunting down those hidden salts that are just everywhere in our processed foods. Section 4. Redesigning choice architecture. Moving to mindless better eating. Knowing these numbers is great, right? But how do we actually stick to this in a world absolutely surrounded by convenient, ultra-processed junk? Willpower alone is usually going to fail you. The real insight here is that DASH is a lifestyle. It acts as what economists call a commitment device. That's just a strategy that helps you control those impulsive, irrational snacking habits. It gives your brain the structure it desperately needs so you don't just default to whatever unhealthy option is closest. You execute this by totally redesigning your choice architecture. All that means is setting up small environmental nudges that make the right decision the easiest decision. Step 1, keep pre-cut fruit highly visible right there on the counter. Step 2, use smaller plates and smaller glasses so your portions automatically shrink without you thinking about it. And step 3, just don't buy the supersized sugary snacks in the first place. Tweaking your environment like this shifts you entirely from mindless overeating to mindless better eating. Think about it. If you're eating straight out of a family-sized bag, surrounded by visual triggers, you're gonna overeat. But if your physical environment is designed for success, you naturally make better choices completely on autopilot. And honestly, here is the best news. You don't even have to go cold turkey to pull this off. Our bodies do build a dependency on junk food, so you can phase it out little by little. You can actually still enjoy a sweet treat up to 5 times a week and still not derail your progress. How awesome is that? The clinical data backing this up is just undeniable. In a massive 18-month study, folks who were just given general lifestyle advice lost about 3 pounds. People who limited sodium and exercised, they lost 8 pounds. But the group that locked in and stuck to the full DASH guidelines, they totally outperformed everyone else, dropping an incredible 9.5 pounds. So the big takeaway here is that this is a long-term play that relies on 80-20 consistency, not 100% perfection. If you're making healthier choices 80% of the time, you are winning the game. That means you can absolutely still enjoy a piece of pie or go out for a great meal that other 20% of the time and still beautifully protect your heart. Now, if you are serious about actually lowering those numbers, you need a feedback loop. You need to see your progress. This means stepping on the scale daily or weekly, utilizing a food diary app, and, most crucially, using a digital blood pressure monitor at home. You have to see the real-time results of your actions. And check out this statistic. Making these small nudges and tweaks, like just using a simple food diary app on your phone, can actually double your success rate, literally double it, because awareness is the ultimate weapon against a silent killer. When you actually see what you're putting into your body on a screen, you naturally just start making better choices. Always remember, you are the one in the driver's seat. It is absolutely never too late to step up, upgrade your quality of life, add real vitality to your years, and take direct, powerful control of your heart health. You have the power to start your own better life experiment today. So hit that like button if you are ready to take control of your heart health, and make sure to subscribe for more science-backed explainers to help you win. And hey, let us know down below, what is one salty snack you're swapping out today? Drop it in the comments. And remember, your health isn't just about what you're craving, it's about what your environment allows you to consume. Are you designing your home for sickness, or are you